Hello guys, welcome back. Today we'll be taking a look at the final of the three Death Knight specs. We'll be looking at Frost. As you can see, I had to pick up the two 740 weapons that you can buy from Quartermaster Ozorg here in this room. He sells these two one-handers because I didn't have any available to me. So let's go ahead and get started. He's going to give us another artifact. Our ally, the Lich King, has offered to provide you with a lead on a final weapon should you desire to maximize our offensive options. Let me know how you would like to proceed. So we're going after the Frost artifacts, the Blades of the Fallen Prince, the legendary Frostmourne. Even 4 years after its destruction within Icecrown Citadel, remains one of the most infamous weapons in all of Azeroth. With a bit of necromantic power, the broken shards could be reforged into a set of rune blades that have the potential to be as powerful as their predecessor, if not surpass it entirely.
We press on.
Very well.
Ashes to ashes.
A powerful presence again touches your thoughts. I have ordered your brethren to Icecrown to prepare for the upcoming conflict, but I have a more important fate in mind for you. You will be the hand of our vengeance. Use the Death Gate to return to Acaris, and I shall reveal your role in this. To Acaris? You mean Icecrown? I'm in Acaris, friend. I think it meant to say Icecrown Citadel. So here we go. We are returning to the Citadel. Spooky. Oh, apparently Acaris is returning to Icecrown Citadel. That's pretty cool. Open the gate to Icecrown.
So the Lich King chose you to be his hand. I'm not surprised. We have all heard of your exploits. Our forces have gathered from all across Northrend. When the call to action comes, and it will come soon, the Knights of the Ebon Blade will be ready. Make no mistake, we are not bound to this new Lich King. However, he may prove a valuable ally against the Legion. For now, our goals align with his. And in the meantime, it is in our best interest that the Scourge stay contained. The gates of Icecrown lie to the north. Do not keep our ally waiting.
What happened to my bars? This happens every time. Pain in the ass. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. That's a good way to start this. Hey guys, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I don't know how to play Frost. I'm going to give that to you straight up. I'm not going to show you like a DPS meter or anything.
We're about to pull out of here. Logreen will kill us if we hold things up.
Let's open the gate.
We're already dead, idiot.
Champion, there is much to be done.
I remember this particular one on the beta, this particular specs artifact quest being extremely hard. They just did buff Frost, so we'll see
Frostborn's destruction,
how this goes.
the halls of Icecrown, lashing out in eternal torment. Destroy them, and gather the fragments of the blade, for they will be the heart of your new weapon.
Yep, still don't do enough. Okay, it also took... I don't know why it keeps doing this. I've sent this bug report in 1,000 times that it does that. So, let's hope I don't fuck up and die here. Don't kill me. Mother of God, why is this so damn difficult? Holy shit. Don't have any food. Feels bad, man. Hey, get over here. Okay. I'm kind of feeling a little more comfortable with it, the rotation of it, but it still feels like I'm taking an absurd amount of damage. So we have to kill these two on the pressure plates. So that the door opens back up. Hey, you, over here. Quick. Oh. Okay. So we've got... Oh.
Gilligan's soul was cursed to relive the moment of his death for eternity, and will see you as his enemy. Destroy him.
Holy shit. Can you not hit me like a truck? Jesus, mother of God. What the What the fuck is this damage? Okay. That makes sense. This is exactly... this, like, 100% mirrors the beta video I have. Oh, God. This 100% mirrors the beta video I have, where I walk up to this guy, and I have no health, and I have no food, and he just beats the shit. Actually, I think on the beta I did have food, and I killed it, or I still get killed because he does an absurd amount of damage, and I was so happy that he doesn't have any, he doesn't get his health back. Don't know if it's supposed to be this way or not, but I can tell you for sure that this feels insanely overtuned for not having a real way to heal yourself. So here is a fragment of Frostmourne. One of the few we have to get, one of the 4. Oh man, I hope I can only pull one of these at a time. I can. Fantastic. Spend more time trying to heal myself. Now, if this is anything like the other specs, like not Demon Hunter, Jesus, like Blood Spec, the quest itself felt inappropriately difficult. And then when I actually got to the Broken Isles, I was doing much better, and it didn't seem to be nearly as difficult. So, let's hope it's like that. Let's, oh, please don't die again. I have no way of getting my health back.
Was tortured within Frostmourne till he cursed the light. Now that he has forsaken it, slay him.
I have to slay you. That's what the Lich King said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paladin. Oh, shit. Hey, can you not... Can you not beat the shit out of me? Okay, here's Frostmourne Fragment number 2. And that leads us around again. Got some Banshees here. See if we can manage to not eat too much damage here. Okay, that one didn't go too bad. I probably should have popped any magic shell, but what are you gonna do? Here's Magroth the Defender.
Even when consumed by Frostmourne, the soul of Magmoth refused to give up the light. Show him the error of his ways.
You were supposed to give up the light. That's what he says. Stop throwing your shit at me, guy.
I need a target.
Give me your essence. Your lingering essence. Alright, here's Shadowmourne, or excuse me, Frostmourne. Version 3 there. Or, oh, boy howdy, this feels so sketchy. Oh, please fucking die. Don't kill me. I'm just a poor boy. Why are you killing me? And here's Gavin Rad.
Arthas as a brother, Gavin Rad too, was ultimately fed to Frostborn. Grant him a final death.
I'm gonna grant you a final death there, pal. Please don't fucking kill me. Don't do it. Don't hit me so hard. I don't have any more buttons. Oh. Whew. Jesus. Give me that damn fragment. So we use the Scourge Teleporter, which is the same one that would take you up to the Lich King in Icecrown Citadel.
The hilt of Frostmourne. From its broken form, you will create a blade without equal. Approach and channel your power into it to create your weapon.
So there's the hilt of Frostmourne.
It is done. From the shards of Frostmourne, the twin blades are born. Soon, they shall feed upon the souls of my enemies. I sense powerful spirits remain within the blades. Enter into the spiritual realm within, and purge them of all that resist your domination.
Oh god. Why you make me do this? Holy shit, it's the Echo of Ner'zhul
Take up the blade
and the Echo of Arthas.
Embrace your destiny.
Yes. You are right. I will bear any curse to have my revenge. What? An intruder? You won't stop me. Frostmourne will be mine!
Oh boy.
Nothing will stand in the way of my vengeance.
Okay.
Dare you interfere? His soul belongs to me.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey Ner'zhul, could you
Chill of death around you.
could you chill out, mate? Trying to not die here. Where you at? Alright, Arthas, you follow me, because that guy's crazy. Listen, we're gonna get out of here, mate. I mean, I am. I don't think you are. Let's cleave this shit out of here. Hey, come on over here. Goodness gracious. Oh god. Hey, that guy's casting some crazy shit.
Darkness. I can't.
What the fuck?
Let the darkness consume you. Feast upon the souls of the damned.
Okay. Cull the Scourge before they are sacrificed. Okay. Alright, big guy. You gotta slow it down there, mate. Ah. Okay. Alright, we're doing alright. Is that right? So we got 40 seconds left? Holy shit. Alright, slow down, big boy. I gotta kill these guys first. Alright, now I can kill you. Haha! Gotcha, bitch. Thought that shit was gonna work. I'm the most powerful Death Knight, baby.
Feel the icy chill of death around me. Only darkness.
Curse you, interloper! All my plans ruined.
Oh boy. So we killed the Echo of Arthas. The Echo of Ner'zhul still exists within these. Let's pick them up. Let's grab a screenshot.
You have done well. Ascend to my throne and receive your charge.
So let's go up to the Lich King then. Hey, mate. Are you not mean anymore?
Where the weak showed mercy, you did not hesitate to strike. Where the unworthy were vanquished, you have conquered.
Okay.
Ensure that not a single demon escapes my wrath. Crush all who stand in your way.
So it gives us a waygate back to Acarus. I'm interested to know now that we've done that. The Call of Ice Crown. Let's go talk to Darian here. One of my missions is complete. The Lich King made a wise choice in giving you those blades. You're more powerful than you're more powerful. Wow. You're more than Jesus. You've more than proven yourself worthy of them. I have to admit, though, I'm glad it wasn't me. I'm through with having magical weapons dictate my fate. Same, mate. Except the opposite, because I now have them. I'm like the Lich King. I'm like Arthas. Feels bad, man. Okay, so we finished up. We just got our last artifact. I want to take a look at one thing. Okay, that's right. That reminds me. Okay, so let's go over here to the Soul Forge, and we're going to check out... Actually, before we do that... Actually, no, we could check out... We'll check it out in a second. So, the Blades of the Fallen Prince is one of the few items that does not come standard with an ability. You don't get it just from obtaining the weapon. This has this passive called Crystalline Swords that you get and is automatically on when you start using the weapon. It causes your melee attacks to have a chance to create icy copies of Icebringer and Frost Reaper, which is each of the blades by their names, which will then stab and pierce your foes. So we have a chance to create basically rune weapons that will follow us around and attack. So that's pretty cool, and that leads to Blades of Frost, which is a 1-rank passive, increasing our attack speed baseline by 12%, and we'll go ahead and pop our point into there, and you can see that's going to open up the rest of our talents, or our traits, and you can see there are 3 Golden Dragon portraits. Those are our major traits. All the rest are minor traits. You can see they cost a certain amount of artifact power, and that artifact power cost is going to increase every single time you put a point in, eventually exponentially to the point where it's 50, 60,000 artifact power to get a next point. But don't worry, you'll be gaining much more artifact power at that point, but it'll still take you quite a while to get enough points or enough artifact power to put another point in. So it can take you a while to fill out this entire thing. Also, I'm going to be reading these off as they are. I'm not going to be reading them off as if they're at max rank, so keep that in mind. These percentages or these numbers, etc., are going to go up based on how many points you have in a rank, of course, based off if they have ranks. Some of them are only single ranks. So, Blast Radius, 3-rank passive. increasing damage dealt by Howling Blast by 10%. We have Nothing But the Boots, 3 ranks, increases critical strike damage done by Obliterate and Frost Sith by 6%. We have Frozen Core, 1 rank. Your Pillar of Frost also increases frost damage dealt by 10%. We have Chill of the Grave, 1 rank, increases the range of Frost Strike by 8 yards. We have Ice in Your Veins, 3 ranks. Death Strike heals for 100% more while Icebound Fortitude is active. Do we read this one? No. Frozen Skin, 3 ranks, increases your armor by 3%. We have Cold as Ice, 3 ranks, increases all frost damage you deal by 1%. We have Mirror Ball, 1 rank. Anti-Magic Shell also removes all harmful magical effects while active. Bad to the Bone, 3 ranks, increases the damage of your Razor Ice Runeforge by 15%. We have Ambidexterity, 3 ranks, increases offhand weapon damage dealt by Frost Strike and Obliterate by 10%. Our first major trait, Hypothermia, 1 rank. Each time Frost Fever deals damage, it has a chance to erupt, dealing 41,175 frost damage to the target. And of course, like I said, that 41,000 damage, I'm only level 102, so that's going to go up as I level and as the weapon becomes stronger. So keep that in mind. So that's our first major trait. That's pretty cool. Dead of Winter, 3 ranks, increases damage dealt by Remorseless Winter by 5%. Overpowered, 3 rank passive. Obliterate has a 10% chance to generate 3 additional runic power. Second major trait, Frozen Soul. This is 1 rank. When Remorseless Winter ends, Icebringer and Frost Reaper release a burst of 5,491 frost damage, increased by 100% for each additional enemy you hit during Remorseless Winter. That's pretty nice, but that seems more of an AoE talent. Well, it's an AoE talent. That's not bad. And finally, this is the ability that you can get, which you actually have to go down the tree this way to get. It's called Syndragos' Fury. This is 1 rank. It's instant cast, but it's a 5-minute cooldown, which is much different from a lot of the other items or other artifacts where, it's a 1-minute cooldown, 1.5-minute cooldown, etc. This is a 5-minute cooldown. It will summon Syndragosa, who breathes frost on all enemies within 40 yards in front of you, dealing 274,497 frost damage and slowing movement speed by 50% for 10 seconds. You may have seen this while you were, doing World Quest or something like that. If you've been playing, you've seen a Death Knight come up and Syndragosa does a little flyover, drops patch ice on the ground. It's pretty neat. It's a nice spell. A knight spell. Pretty cool. Okay, so we've looked at all the talents here. We've taken a look at all the major traits and minor traits. You can see up here we have 3 relic slots. The third one you are unable to unlock until you finish the Order Hall campaign, which can take you well into 110 depending on how much you play, of course, but it will still take you a fair amount of time because you have to do certain missions at the mission table, which can take, for one of my characters, it took 12 hours for like one of 5 quests. So it can take upwards of a couple of weeks, depending on how much time you have to play. So I do suggest getting the WoW Companion app. I've been saying this in a lot of my videos recently. Get the WoW Companion app. Helps a lot while you're at work, or if you got to go on a trip, you can open up your tablet or use your iPhone or your Android phone and put that app on there. Open it up. You can throw your guys on missions. You can make sure that you're able to get those things done, snappy. It's really cool. It's really helpful. I use it. I check it maybe once or twice a day when I'm bored, and send my guys off on missions. I get a little bit of extra gold, artifact power, etc. So check that app out. So we talked about this third relic slot. These other 2, though, are available to us right off the bat, and you'll get relics for these by doing quests, through doing dungeons from bosses and such. You also get them from world drops, and they can be made by people with certain professions, so you can buy them off the auction house as well, or you can make them yourself. These relics will add passive item levels to your weapons. They will also add passive ranks to some of these minor traits. So, for instance, if I have a +1 in this Frost Artifact relic slot to, let's say, Blast Radius. Let's say Blast Radius I've already maxed. It's 3 of 3. I get a +1 in this Frost slot. This would now become a 4 out of 4 rank. So our damage on Howling Blast would be increased by 40%. We'd actually get an extra rank on that. And you can actually add multiple ranks. So say if you have 2 Frost Artifact relics, they both add +1 to Blast Radius, you would have 505. You can have 5 ranks in that, so keep that in mind. You can have some really nice DPS increases if you just get the right, kind of roll on some of these, getting a plus on some of these minor traits. Do keep in mind when you put a relic into the slot, it doesn't come back out. There's no way to take it out, so it's not a real big deal while you're leveling. But when you're level 110, when you go to put a new relic in, make sure it's an upgrade. You're not, trading 10% damage on your Howling Blast for something like, let's say this. Let's say we get another rank in Cold as Ice, and or you have one in Cold as Ice from this, and it's going to give you one in Blast Radius, but you don't spam Howling Blast or something like that, and the straight frost damaging 1% increase is better. And you get rid of it, that whatever was in that slot is gone forever. You're not getting it back. You have to go get it again. So keep that in mind. I don't know what I think I just hit something. I don't know what I hit. Feels good, man. So keep that in mind. Everything in here gets destroyed when you put something new over top of it. You can see up here in the top left corner, we now have a 1 when we purchased our slot here, or our trait here, Blades of Frost. And that gives us an increase in stamina of 0.75% for every trait we purchase up to 34 traits. So as you're putting points all the way around, you're going to gain passive stamina as long as you have the Blades of the Fallen Prince or whatever artifact you have, active. It's in your hands. You'll actually get this. You'll get this bonus. Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at the Appearance tab, which you see down here on the bottom, and you can only see that when you're here at the Soul Forge. And this will tell you how to obtain the different appearances for the item. These are what the blades actually look like. They're kind of plain. I mean, they have the hilt of Frostmourne on both of them, but the blades are a little bit different, obviously. But you can see by clicking on here what the different appearances are going to look like. Here's the Frostmourne's Legacy appearance, which is pretty cool. It kind of extends the blade, makes it look a little bigger. Pretty badass. Then there's Syndragosa's Fury, which has like the teeth of Syndragosa in the bone, and then Gravekeeper, which is the much different one. This is, I think, PvP, is based off of PvP, which is pretty cool. You do your PvP stuff, you get a nice little appearance. There's also a 5th appearance set for the weapon, and that's a hidden appearance. You'll have to Google that. I don't know specifically how to do frosts, but people are slowly but surely finding out how to get all the hidden appearances, and it's you'll be able to find that online as well if you're playing Frost. So again, you could check all these out when you're playing, and it'll tell you exactly how to unlock these appearances. Now, if we walk away from this and you hit shift right click on the weapons, whether they're in your character pane or like in your inventory, you can open up the UI that we were looking at, and you can put in your relics anywhere in the world, but you can only put in artifact power here at the Soul Forge. So keep that in mind. When you're out collecting artifact power, you have to come back here to put it in. I wouldn't suggest coming back here every time you get the just enough amount of points, unless you're 110, because it can start costing quite a bit. But when you're doing the leveling process like I am right now, I just wait until my zone is done, and then I come back. Or unless I have to come back here to talk to an NPC or something like that, I'll usually throw them in. I wouldn't make special trips to come back. That guy looks pretty cool. He's got cool shoulders. Okay, so guys, that is it. Let me bring the blades out so we can take a quick look at how they look on the model. Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. I had a question from a friend. You do still runeforge these. You do still runeforge your weapons. So you want to put the rune of Razor Ice on the frost weapons, and you do it on both. Make sure you put them on both. Otherwise, you're only using the rune of Razor Ice on the one. So you can see now these both are enchanted with the rune of Razor Ice, and so that's pretty cool. But make sure you do that, because I forgot that on the beta. After I had done that, and I didn't mention that to some people. Guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Again, the actual artifact quest feels extraordinarily overtuned, both for blood and for frost. Unholy didn't feel bad at all, but the two other Death Knight quests felt fucking unbelievable in terms of difficulty. We were able to do it. Of course, we did die the one time, but it was pretty unavoidable. So if you're doing this, bring some food or something. Unless you're doing it after you're 110 and you got really great gear. Because I felt like I was getting my ass handed to me constantly. I may have been hitting the wrong buttons or something like that. I may have been hitting my skills in the wrong order, or not healing enough, or just not knowing what I'm doing. But it definitely felt difficult to do. But I hope if you guys did enjoy, hit that thumbs up. Give me the like. I do appreciate those. Give me the like, Christ. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video. I do appreciate all the likes that I get. Also, think about hitting that subscribe button. I do appreciate those new subs as well. It'll keep you up to date on when new videos come out like this, and also any World of Warcraft videos that I have. So if you're interested in that kind of content, maybe think about giving me a chance with your sub. Also, leave any comments, questions, or suggestions down below. I do appreciate those as well, and I try and respond to them as fast as possible when I get a notification. Did I get a new comment? But guys, have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, depending on where you are in the world, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye-bye now.